Hi there. I am so excited to have you join me in today's live webinar. And I believe that for you to be here, the reason why you're here is that you're trying to change your financial situation at any particular position or level that you are. And I want to help you achieve that by showing you how one simple digital product was able to put over 3 million naira, which is over $2,000 in my account in 30 days, and how you can also achieve the same thing, even starting from scratch without having any prior experience, without having to quit your job, without you leaving your house. You can do it in your pajamas. You can do it in your boxers. You can do it in, you know, and you don't have to beg anyone to sell, right? That is exactly what I am going to show you, right, in today's webinar. And what you're going to learn in the next few minutes is the one simple skill that actually makes money online today and can never go out of fashion. AI is not going to take this away. In fact, AI is going to help you to multiply this skill and get it to make you a lot of money, right? And how you can make your first money this week if you implement what I'm going to teach you this week. You can start making money even without capital, and how you can now build something that pays you in multiple currencies, even without traveling out of your country. I believe that people are joining us from different places. And if you're in Nigeria, you don't, I know there's a craze for Jackpa. You don't even have to Jackpa for you to start earning very well, right? And it is very important that you stay focused during the 30 to 45 minutes we are on this webinar. Make sure that your sound is on, quit any open tabs on your browser, and find a quiet place with no distraction so that we can accomplish the reason why we are here today. Now, I'm also making a promise that I have a free gift worth 500,000 naira. If you stay till the end of this webinar, you're going to get it. So comment active. Let me see you. Let me know that you're active. Comment active. You are going to stay until the end to claim this free gift, right? Because I want to make sure that your time is worth it for you waiting and giving your time. Time is one thing you can never get back. For giving your time to this transformative class, you're going to get something, right? So just comment active. Let me see there. I'm seeing some comments right now. Yes, you're active. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't want to waste too much time, so let's proceed. What we're really coming here to understand today is how I made all this money from selling digital products. As you can see, the revenue I've been making without even taking it very seriously, right? I've made all of this money, and this is how I get a lot almost every single day, of money coming my way because I'm selling digital products. And as you can see, my dashboard here on Seller, I've sold over 529 times as at the time I took these screenshots, and I've sold much more than that right now. And I've made over 7 million naira. This is like the naira transaction, there's the dollar and the pounds transaction, right? You see that these digital products can sell all over the world. It is not limited to any location, it's not limited to any currency, right? Now, I want to set the context for why exactly should you be interested in making extra income online, right? So a lot of you, believe that you have dreams. You can also comment your dreams in the comment section, right? Let's know what you're actually interested in. Are you trying to get money to jackpot, to get married, to buy a home, or to rent a house, or you're just looking for financial freedom, right? A lot of these things cannot be achieved in your current situation. Maybe you are earning from one job, or you are doing something that is not even paying you enough to survive, right? So you actually need to make extra money, and that's why you're here. One salary is not enough to carry you throughout the month. I even know that many people that they are before the salary comes, it has finished, right? So the bills and the debts and everything has already taken over your salary, right? And depending on where you are, especially in Nigeria, the cost of living keeps increasing every single day. There is like the money that you spend today cannot get you the same things by tomorrow. And the money that you even spent some years back is not of the same value right now. So this is a big problem that we are all facing in Nigeria if you're here, right? The Naira is losing value every single day. But you can hedge against a currency like dollars or pounds that will not lose value no matter what is going on, right? Your job is not even safe. If you are doing any job right now, your job is not even safe. Anything can happen to the business. AI can take your job, right? You can be laid off. So whatever you're actually dedicating all your time and focus to, it is not really safe. You need an alternative. You need backup, right? Some of you are also the ones that your family rely on, right? Maybe you are the firstborn, or you are the only one that has even gone this far in your family. You have parents, siblings, school fees, everybody's calling you to bill you for something. And I understand that the pressure is real, right? So before I even teach you exactly what this system is, I want to quickly just tell you who I am. If you don't know me already, I studied biochemistry in the University of Lagos. And when I was in my final year in 2018, I needed a lot of money for my final year project, right? Because it was a science project, I needed over 100,000 naira. This was in 2018, right? So the beginning of my problem started because this is where I got introduced to making money online, get rich quick schemes and the likes, right? So I started sports betting in 2018. As you can see from this match, Nigeria versus Argentina, I actually bet that both teams will score as at the first half, and I was correct. By the end of the game, rather, I bet in first half that both teams will score. Argentina scored first, then Nigeria equalized, and I was really happy about this outcome. I doubled the money that I made, right? So this was where everything went to shit for me because I made that bet. If I had lost that bet, I probably would have not continued. But I continued because I won the bet, right? And I went on to learn the hard way. That was in 2018. In 2019, I did not stop searching for what investment would pay me. So I came across this company called the Map Logistics, where I invested some money as well. As you can see the screenshots, they said you should invest some money, we'll hire some bikes and some riders for logistics, and then you get paid weekly, right? But at the end of the day, I lost the money too because the founder, who was this guy, as you can see, the article dated 2021. This thing was dragged for years, and people never got paid. Right? He went to go and take refuge with EFCC, to protect him from the people that he was owing money, and that was how I never got my money back, as you can see. Then I went into crypto heavily as well in 2021 again. During the bull run, I was making good money as well. I would buy a lot of coins and I would hold on to it. Binance, Bundle, Busha. These were the apps I was using. And I invested all the money I had at the time, over 3 million naira. What happened now is that the way the crypto works, if you have any experience in crypto, you see that the bull run, when the prices are going up, people start to buy because they think that it's going to keep going up. When the prices are also crashing again, people start to sell out of fear and panic, right? So that is how you lose your money, and that's what happened to me. Then I also invested in stocks. There were a bunch of guys that were like forex and crypto and stocks gurus at the time, and they launched an investment called the Mega Trade Investment. Right, my friend and I, we pulled together 250,000 naira each. That was 500K for this so-called once in a lifetime opportunity, and we also lost the money. As you can see, the excuses that they were giving us, they told us that there was a market crash, our money was gone. Right. Then I went on to steal. I did not learn. I did not stop. Right. I went on to invest in agribusiness. Right. It was Oxford Gold. I don't know if any of you is familiar with this company. They told us to invest some money in an agricultural project, and we're going to be getting 40% return on investment over 12 months. This one sounded more realistic because you're leaving your money for a year to get the returns. So I invested 500K the first time, and then they returned 700K thereabouts at the end of the year. So I was happy and I put the money back. I carried 1 million and put it back into this thing, and that was how my money vanished again. As you can see, I was sending emails and following up, and I never got my money. Right? They also had issues with the SEC and EFCC, and that was a loss for me. So as you can see that I've lost a lot of money. I understand you might be in that situation where you're like, oh, all this making money online things are not real, they are scam and all of that. But I have lost a lot of money, but I've also made a lot of money online. As you can see, these are some transactions from payments I've gotten. $100, $13, you know, a bunch of cash that has come into my account. As you can see, this 300, there are 290, 400, $3,500, right? And this is because I invested in skills that I cannot lose, skills that cannot be collected from me by any scheme or mechanism, right? This is also me making $40,000 in one engagement, another one $30,000. So you can see that I've actually made money online, right? And that is more and more. I've also been awarded a number of times. I've gotten a number of awards and recognitions by different bodies, just to show you that I actually know what I'm saying and you should be listening to me, right? So these are just some of the recognitions. So with setting the tone with all of that, I think I've given a kind of good introduction into why I am doing this and how I've come to this level. I want to now go into the real deal of why we are actually here today. How you can make your first 500,000 naira online with AI in 30 days, starting from scratch. Now, you can do this without having any experience, without quitting your job, without leaving your house or begging anybody. So, there is no risk for you to actually know how to do this system that I'm going to show you, right? So this is some data and research that have found that over the past year, four Nigerian startups have collectively paid more than 22 billion, right, to creators. And this is like platforms like Seller, like Nestuge, All Access Fans, and all of that, right? These are platforms that pay creators for the work that they put out, right? For selling their digital products, right? In different ways. So the market is actually there. Money is being paid out to creators every single day. But are you part of the people that are collecting this money? As you can see, I've been collecting my share and I'm still collecting my share. Are you collecting your share? Let me see in the comment section if you are started collecting your share, or you are getting ready, you are gearing up to actually collect your share from what you are learning today in this webinar, right? Now, making money online really comes down to one major thing, which is selling. You have to sell something. And there are two ways to sell. One, you sell your own skill or your own knowledge, or you sell somebody else's skill or knowledge. That's as simple as it is. If you think of anybody that is making money today, Elon Musk recently just became the world's first trillionaire, right? He sells his skills and his knowledge, and that's how he has gotten to this level. The people that work for Elon Musk, for instance, are helping him sell his own vision and his skill and his knowledge, and that's why they're also making money. Every single thing you are doing, whether you have a full-time job or whatever, you are selling some form of skill or knowledge. But with the internet now and the creator economy, you can actually sell skills or knowledge without stressing yourself very easy. And that's what I want to show you, right? And that's where I talk about digital products, right? So selling digital products is one of the easiest, fastest, and most convenient ways for you to make money online. And there is nobody that does not have a skill or knowledge to sell. Whatever it is that you think, oh, I have no skill, I have no knowledge, that is not true. You can actually sell your own skill. Now, these are some of the reasons why digital products are the best businesses that you can ever do right now. One, it has very high margins, right? And when we're talking about margins, it means that the amount of profit you get to make from making even one single sale, it is more than any kind of business you can think about. Like a physical business, like e-commerce, having a shop or whatever, you can only get maybe 10 to 30%, depending when you factor in all your costs. But for a digital product, you can make up to 95% profit on every sale you make, and you will not even put in as much effort as you will in a physical business. You don't have in the inventory, you don't have to buy anything and store it anywhere and be hoping that you can sell. If you think about people that sell cars now, you see a lot of people in their car showrooms. They have so many cars just there, packing dust, and nobody's buying those things. Those are capital heavy, inventory heavy businesses. But we're talking about digital products now. You can create something once and sell it infinitely forever, right? You keep making money even when you are sleeping. You can sell it to anybody in the world. It has no borders and no limits. And there's no other business you can start, especially even you can start with your phone, that will give you all of these benefits all at once, except the digital product business, right? Now, there are two ways you can get started today, and that's what we're really talking about. Number one is what I call the first store, plug and profit, right? You sell ready made products that already exist in the market, including mine. If you have a product, somebody that is selling a very hot product in the market, an in demand product that people cannot do without, that was one of the products I sold that made me so much money in 1 month, right? You're not building anything. You can start making money from the first day if you follow these parts, right? And that is door one. Door two is where you build a digital product and you build it with AI. So it makes it even easier and faster. When there was no AI, you have to spend some time doing all these things. It could take you like a month or thereabout to build your own digital product. But now you can use your AI to build and own your own simple digital product, right? And this will continue to pay you for years, forever, right? So, in your particular situation right now, can you tell me what 500,000 naira would do for you right now? What exactly is 500K going to do for you right now in this your position? Let me hear it in the comment section. Sorry, this is two bundles of 500 naira actually. So if I put together like 1,000 of this, that would get us to 500,000 naira, right? So what exactly can that do for you in your current situation? Yeah, let's hear it. What exactly would 500,000 naira do for you? Remember, I said we have a bonus of 500k. If you are going to stay till the end of this webinar, you don't drop up, you don't get distracted. So let me know what 500k will do for you in the comment section. Yeah, I'm saying that some of you is going to pay your rent, is going to take you out of debt. Exactly. If I had 500k at the time, I was losing all this money. I mean, it would have done a lot for me at the time. But yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. And you can actually make this in 1 month or less, actually, depending on how you actually pursue what I'm teaching you today. So let's proceed, right? So these are some of the people that have actually tried this system of selling digital products. And this is what they have to say, right? One of my students, Onyinloye, she made her first sale, right? And Angela was able to sell our own products in dollars. And I'll show you the exact system, right? Now, let us even hear from them. Let's not just see.
Hi everyone, my name is Evia and I'm a university student. Before Dime, I depended completely on allowances from home. I knew I wanted to start making money online, but I didn't know how to start. I joined the program because it seemed beginner friendly and practical. I followed the plug and profit path and used AI to create content and communicate with potential customers. I got my first sale and earned money online for the first time. This experience gave me the confidence that I could create opportunities for myself. And so, if you're a student looking for a realistic way to start earning money online, I recommend that.
So this is Evie. She's a university student, and she's just telling us now that she followed, the plug and profits way, and she was able to make money as a university student. This is Olamide. Let's hear from Olamide as well.
I am Olamide and I'm a recent graduate. Before joining them, I spent most of my time applying for jobs and waiting for responses. I needed another source of income, but I didn't know what to do. I almost didn't join because I had seen many online programs before. But what stood out to me was their practical implementation and use of AI. I followed their build with AI process and launched my first digital product. I made my first online income within my first month. The biggest change is that I feel more in control of my finances. And if you're in the same position I was, time is worth considering.
Yeah, this is another university student. This is Olamide. Let's hear one more testimonial from Dozier. Dozier works in 9 to 5.
Hi, my name is Dozie. I work in sales. I'm a 9 to 5er. Before I found out about Dime, I mostly relied on my salary, going from bills to bills, looking towards the next payday. I've always thought about how to make money online. I've done a lot of research, but it's always very complicated. I was pretty much drawn to Dime because of how practical the program is. It uses AI to do a lot of the work. So I chose the plug and profit part, which basically involves me promoting digital made products. I used AI to develop content and also sales messaging. And within the first week, I was able to make 75,000 naira. So the major difference is now I no longer rely on my monthly salary. So if you are a 9 to 5 are looking for a practical way to make additional income, I highly recommend you choose that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Doze just told us exactly what I'm saying, right? And Doze is a family man, right? He's a family man. He has a kid, right? He's married. Imagine the responsibilities of a married man, and what he has to do, right? So it's very important getting. Let's listen to one more testimonial before we proceed. This is Faith.
My name is Faith, and I graduated recently. After school, I felt pressure because everyone kept asking me what my next move was. And to be honest, I wasn't very sure. I simply knew that I wanted to make money online, and I wasn't really sure about how to go about it. So I joined Dime because I wanted a structured method that actually worked. Using AI, I was able to build a product and promote it using the methods that were taught in the program. This getting my first customer changed my mindset entirely, and I feel much better about the future because now I know I'm able to create opportunities for myself. So if you're a recent graduate and you're not really sure about how to go about your next moves, I would definitely recommend that.
So as you can see, just like Faith had said, right, this is very good if you're a recent graduate, if you're a 9 to 5er, you're a family person, like whatever your situation is, you're going to find value in making some extra income online with this program. And let's quickly move into how to get started. Like I said, the first door is plug and profit, and this is exactly how it works, simplified, right? Without complicating it, you pick a hot product in the market that people are dying to buy, people are dying to pay for, right? And what you do is that you get your link, you get like a partner link to that product, you send buyers to that link, and you get paid. Simple. In these 4 steps, you do it in a minute, in an hour, you get paid instantly, right? And this is what a lot of my students have actually taken advantage of, right? Just to get accustomed to the system, right? And you can even do this from your phone, you can do this from everywhere. The second door, the second option you can take is you find what people are desperate to pay for, right? You let AI build the product for you, and then you sell it, and you also get paid. Another 4 steps, this one takes longer to do, but it's faster now with AI, right? AI can give you the knowledge for any single niche, even if you don't have the skill yourself, even if it's not something that you understand so much. With AI, you can package something that people want, and you can sell it without even having to, put in capital, find inventory or anything like that. You can sell it, right? This is why this system is so great for anybody, right? So this is basically what I'm saying. And in my system, I'm going to show you how you can use AI to find what is already selling, the hot demand in the market, what people are dying to pay for, right? That they'll be begging you self that they want to buy, right? Use AI to find what people are already desperate to pay for, right? You're not going to be guessing what might sell or what, oh, let me just buy this, and, sitting down and nobody's buying it. You're going to know exactly what people want. And that's what I'll show you. You're also going to validate, right? You make sure that this thing that you have built is going to sell before you even finish building it, right? So you take a small version to market, and you find out if people are willing to pay for it before you now build it, right? This is the system I will show you on how to validate first before you sell. I'll also show you the doors you can take, right? You either sell somebody else's hot products, that they've already built and it has demand and proven to sell, or you build your own with AI. Now, most people will start with selling others' products and then build their own, thereafter as they progress. And depends on what you want to accomplish. If you feel like you already have skills that you can package, then you can do it. Now, when you move comes to building, you can build with AI. AI can create the products for you. AI can sell the products for you. AI can build everything you need to sell it, right? Because typically, if you are promoting a digital product, you need to set up like a payment page, a landing page. You need to do a bit of content, right? And even if you don't want to show your face on camera, you don't want your family members to know that you're making all this money, right? You are not very confident standing in front of the camera. You can still use AI to create the content that will help you to sell this thing that you have created, right? So AI builds the product for you. AI helps you to design your funnel, right? It writes your opt-in and sales pages. You paste and you publish what AI is already giving you, even without any tech skills. You don't need to be overly complicated. You don't need to stress yourself figuring out, okay, how do I have a website? How do I have creatives and content and all of that? Don't worry about that. You get everything. You get the full templates and AI prompts to do all of these things. Now, once you have succeeded in this part, what you now need to do is to bring buyers to your digital products with easy faceless content, like I said, or you can run simple meta ads from 5,000 naira a day, right? You can do all of this organically, right, without spending any money. But the people that want to see massive results and massive sales, they are the ones that will invest additional into running ads to bring to their page. And this is an example of the product that I sold, right? As you can see, I made over 106 purchases on the website. There were some other purchases that came in that I did not record, that is not recorded here, it's not showing here, right? But as you can see, this is how I'm able to make all of this money, right? And you can collect your money in multiple currencies. If you are in the United States, the same amount will give you $970. It's 765 pounds. It's 890 euros. It's 1330 in Canadian, in Ugandan currency. So whatever your currency is, you can find how you actually get paid here, right? You can look at it. I have some dollars here with me, right? I have some money that I've withdrawn from my account as well, some USD that I keep, right? Just to show you that you can make all of this currency, no matter where you are from, within the African space, you can make all of the foreign currency in your own home country. Here in Nigeria, for me, for instance, right? This is what exactly it looks like, right? So, like I said, you can make your first 500K in your first month, but you can also do better than that. You can make 1.5 million, right? And this is what 1.5 million translates to in your own local currency, right? Now, I've used this system to sell. I told you I sold over 203 sales. I made 203 sales of my own digital product. That means people bought it 203 times for just one product, or not even all of the other products that I'm selling. And I was paid over 3 million naira, which is $2,062. And I'm still selling that product till today. As you can see, I'm even giving out the product name. So if you can create something like this, you can go and start selling it. This one is one of my gifts to you. You can go and start selling it, right, on your own. But this is a hot product that I sold, right? Now, like I said, you have two options right now. You go and take everything I've said here and you go and figure out how to sell your own digital products, right? Go and find out how you can use AI tools, you can write your prompts, you can design your funnels, and you can run your ads. But this is going to cost you months or years of trial and error. That's the problem with trying to figure it out on your own, right? But I believe that you can actually do it if this is the path that you want to take, right? Go on and figure it out on your own and you'll be fine. That is the first option. But for the people that I believe are here today are the people that actually want to move fast. You don't want to waste any time. You've already wasted enough time without making money, right? So I will hand everything that I've done in my own system to you, the tools and the prompts I've used, the funnels and the ads that I've used, and you're going to skip the months of trial and error, right? And you can start this week and start making money, right? Whilst the other people that want to skip all of this go and figure it out on their own and take like years to get it done. You will already get started and start making money this week, right? And you also have a community where you can ask questions, you can get assistance in setting up all of these things, right? So that is the second option. And as you can see, this is the best option, right? That is Dime, the Digital Income Made Easy program, which is what I'm presenting to you today, right? So let me show you everything that you're going to get from the Dime program if you decide to take the second option, which is following what I've already done to get it done faster. Like this is basically giving you the best updates, cutting soap for you so that you don't waste your own time. So I'm going to give you the Dime operating system, right? Which is the 7-step backbone from products to payment. Like I said, you find a hot product, you do a bunch of things, and then you get paid. This is 200,000 naira in value if I was going to sell it to you single. The second thing is the hot demand finder, right? AI prompts and a will it sell scorecard. So you know whether this thing that you are creating is going to sell before you go and waste time trying to build the whole funnel, right? And this is going to cost 150,000 naira in value if I was selling this alone. Now, there is also the get paid first method, right? The validate before you build that costs 150,000 naira. Now, I'll just rush through the rest, right? There's the Pro and Profit engine, which is how you can sell ready-made products for profits starting from today. This one is 150,000 naira in value. And there are people that sell these things individually on this internet. If you can check, you will find it. Now, the second door is the one that it has the maximum profit upside, right? The AI product creation system for any niche that you can operate without putting your face on the camera. This one costs 200,000 naira if I was selling it alone, right? I'm also going to show you how to build high converting funnels, right? 247 that will allow you to make money in your sleep. This one now will cost 200,000 naira. Now, I also show you the AI opt-in and sales pages and the AI prompts that will help you to generate all these pages. So you just paste and publish these pages and start getting paid, right? I'm also going to show you how to run profitable Meta, IG, and Facebook ads that brings you daily buyers. The same system I used to get my own sales, I'm going to teach it to you. And this is going to cost another 350,000 naira, right? So you can see that the whole value of this that I'm offering is 1,850,000 in naira, and you can convert that to dollars to see what it costs, right? But that's not all I'm going to show you, right? I'm going to also teach you the webinar selling system if that's what you're interested in. I'm also going to teach you the always on email selling system if you also need this as well. I'm going to teach you the WhatsApp selling system. Like I said, there are two ways you can make money on the internet is to sell something. You're either selling or helping somebody else sell, right? The fourth one now is the faceless traffic engine. I'm also going to teach you this. I'm also going to teach you how to collect your money in multiple currencies from any market in the world, right? And as you can see, all of these have individual value. Now, the total value of all of these things I'm offering is 650,000 naira, right? But I also promised that I was going to give you bonuses if you stayed till the end of this webinar. We're almost at the end, right? Now, the Dime community is a private support group that gives you access to me and my admins and other people that are also succeeding in the digital product space, right? You're going to get access to that community, and this has value, but I'm not going to cost it for you. It is free, right? You're going to get the winning funnels vault. This is all of my funnels that I've used to sell digital products and different kind of campaigns. I'm going to give it out for free. I'm also going to show you the phone only toolkit, how you can use your smartphone as long as you have an Android or an iPhone or whatever phone you're using to watch this webinar, to join this class. I'm going to show you how you can use it to start making money right now. I'm also going to give you a playbook for Nigerian selling, right? How to actually sell to Nigerians if that is your market, right? Nigerian selling is quite difficult, different from other countries all over the world, right? So I'm going to show you the specific nuances that you need to understand. I'm also going to give you a free audit session. So this is only for the first 20 people that are going to enroll in this program, right? That is the bonus I'm giving you, right? A door audit. I'm going to audit your funnels for you. I'm going to help you to map your first 30 days on how you're going to make money. Now, this is a total value of over 3 million naira. Everything I'm going to give you, right? Let's hear from people that have benefited from this system. This is Emeka, who is also a 9 to 5
Hi,
worker.
my name is Emeka. I work as a marketing manager in Lagos. As someone who has created as well as sold digital products online, DIM broadened my mind and showed me better ways to use AI tools to create and sell my own digital products. The program showed me how to validate demand, build the product, as well as drive traffic to the product. I joined DIM because I wanted proven framework and roadmap instead of generic advice from social media gurus. So if you are ready to build your own digital products and you want the easier way using AI tools, battle tested tools, then I recommend DIM.
All right, we've heard from Emeka. Emeka said, if you don't want to fall into the trap of online gurus, then you should definitely join this program, right? This is Favor, and she's also recommending the program.
Hi, my name is Favor and I work as a marketing associate. I joined Dime mostly because it is action focused and goes beyond theory. I've always wanted to make extra income, and I thought because of my work, I won't have time. But joining Dime, I saw a difference because I've had situations in the past where I took courses or I signed up for courses and I didn't really get to implement them. But with Dime, I made my first sale in like the first couple of days when I got to implement what I had learned. I got to automate my task with AI, created content, pushed more of my marketing messages, and believe me, the difference is so clear. So if you're in my shoes, you feel like you don't have enough time because of your work or because of the place you are right now, I really, really think you would find Dime helpful. And I'm not capping. So you should sign up today, actually.
You heard Favor. She said that she's not capping, right? Don't waste your time.
Hi, my name is Cynthia and I'm a content marketer. So before I joined DIME, which stands for Digital Income Made Easy with AI, I have always been interested in making money online. However, like a lot of people, I had also consumed a lot of information online without really knowing where to start from or what could actually work. And so what made me join DIME was how practical it felt. It wasn't just another course talking about online opportunities. It gave me a clear process and showed me how AI could help me make things easier, especially for someone who already has a full-time job. And yes, I followed the plug and profit path and I also started implementing what I was learning step by step. I think one of the most interesting or exciting moments for me was when I made my first sale. It was exciting to see the money drop in my account. To see the money drop in my account. And I mean, for some people, this may be small, but for me, it was proof that this actually works when you take the right action. What I really like most is that I've moved from learning to actually doing, and I am really, really excited to keep building on what I've started and see how much more I can achieve, more particularly how much sales I can make from this. And so, if you are someone who has been thinking about earning online but keeps putting it off because you are not sure where to start, I'll definitely recommend giving DIME a try. Thank you.
All right. So we've heard from everybody that has already benefited from them. That's not even everybody. Those are some of the people that have participated in the program, right? And like I said, I'm giving you a bunch of bonuses because you stayed to this point in the webinar, right? And if I was going to sell the individual courses or individual mechanisms, the individual tools from this program to you, it will cost you over 3 million naira. But I'm not going to collect 3 million naira from you, no. I'm not even going to collect 500,000 naira from you. No. I'm not even going to collect 200,000 naira. I'm not even asking for 100,000 naira. Right? This is only going for 45,000 naira. That is the price of the course right now. And this is only because I want to gather a bunch of additional testimonials. I want to see more people succeed in this program. That's why I'm calling it at 45,000 naira. I'm sure this is easy, right? And if you look at 45,000 naira, you might be like, oh, I don't have it with me right now. But you are already paying for so many other things that are not benefiting your life right now, right? Things that you have nothing to show for. You spend 1 to 2 months of mobile data and you are doom scrolling on Instagram, on TikTok, and your life is not improving, you're not making any money. You are probably like me in 2018 that was spending money on Bet Nigeria, Sporty Bet, One X Bet. All of those things that promise you make money online in your sleep, or you don't do anything, but you just make money out of luck. You want to use 10 naira to make 10 billion, right? And that's not how it works. Nobody bets their way to the world's richest man from playing sports bets or whatever these things are, right? You're also spending money on transport, boats, Uber, InDrive. You're spending money on a lot of things like food, suya, shawarma, small chops, eating out, child there, ordering food every day, energy drinks, things that are taking your money and are not giving you any value outside of the other side, right? And you're also spending money. Think about it. There's money that you're spending to impress people that don't matter. You borrow money or you've already borrowed money to buy the latest iPhone because you want to feel among. You are trying to go for people's weddings to go and show off, right? You are spending expensive funds on fabric just to go and show off to people that don't know you and don't care about you. You are trying to buy designer bags and shoes and sneakers just because you want to form that you have arrived, right? And for the ladies, the human hair and wigs that we are always saving up for. If you actually invest in this online skill, you can buy 20 wigs, right? So this is how you should frame your understanding. In fact, I'm giving you a guarantee that if you go through the program and you do the work as I've laid it out for you, and you don't make your first sale in 30 days, I'm actually going to refund you your money in full. And you're going to keep any bonus. In fact, I'm going to apologize to you that I've wasted your time, right? Because you've spent almost an hour on this webinar and you probably spent more time going through the Dime program. And if you're not able to make a sale, I'm going to refund you if you go through the program in 30 days, right? Now, I'm also considering that because you guys have been here and I've received some questions before you joined the class, right? I received some question that, oh, I don't have experience, right? And like I said, Dime is for complete beginners. As long as you could use your phone to join this webinar, you can actually participate. You have no capital, you have no laptop. That is not a problem. You can use your phone, right? You don't have time. Well, if you have a full-time job, I did all of this with a full-time job and multiple other things that I do. You can do this in school, you can do this with a job, you can do it anywhere in the world. You are not restricted by time, right? Now, some people have also asked me that, okay, if you're making money, why are you teaching us, right? And the reason is that I run a whole marketing ecosystem, right? And everybody that I contribute to their own success helps my ecosystem to become bigger. And I can do business with people that have succeeded from my system. And they also trust me. We can also collaborate on more deals together. right? It is best like that because I mean, if you're also doing very well, I can come and sell what I'm selling to you, and you can afford it. You can also sell your own services to me or your own products to me as long as there is an alignment, right? I'm going to end up working with some of you. Some of you are going to join my agency. Like I hire all the time, people that can go through this system and actually execute it properly. I hire people for my agency. Some of you are going to become my clients. Some of you are going to become my partners. So that's the kind of network I'm trying to build by teaching this skill, right? Now, any student that goes through my program also gives me two things that I cannot get with money, right? You give me a better system, right? Because I use your feedback to improve the program. And I also get proof that this thing works. And I can also show more people that, this is the way to make money, right? So if I win, you win. We are all winning together. That's exactly why I'm doing this. So I said I was going to give you guys another additional bonuses. Like I just want to keep giving you bonuses. So as you have stayed up to the end of this program, even though the regular price is 45,000, for this class, you stayed to the webinar to this point. Every other person that did not stay up to this point are not going to see this. So they don't know that they can get this dime for 35,000 naira. So you can use the checkout link that has been sent to you, probably sit in your email or WhatsApp, or you can text the WhatsApp number and ask for the code. You're also going to probably see it in the video. Use the code Dime Webinar when you are checking out to pay the fee of 35,000 naira. You're going to get instant access to the class, right? This discount is only going to be available for 24 hours, right? I'm not going to extend this discount. So if you come back and try to use the Dime Webinar code and it does not work for you because you did not take action quickly, so now it is just 35,000 naira. It is not 45,000 naira again, right? And if you even estimate, you will see what exactly is 35,000 naira in 365 days in a year. That's less than 100 naira that you are spending every day. You cannot say you cannot afford 100 naira a day for you to learn what will change your life forever, right? So 35,000 naira, come back and comment paid. I'm already seeing some people writing paid in the comment section. So if you've paid, comment paid, you're going to get access to the group, to the community, so that you can start implementing and you can start earning immediately. If you have any payment issues, if you are experiencing any issues where you are making payments, you can ask for account details on WhatsApp to make payments and you're going to get access immediately. But we have created our payments and our checkout links such that you're not going to have any issues, right? So go on, comment paid as you are done, and I will see you inside the class, right? So I'm going to wait a few minutes for people that are making payments to complete their payments. And you can also write additional questions, send your questions to me, send your feedback. I'm going to attend to everybody, right? Just because you stayed out to the end of this class, you're getting another 10K off as a discount. But everybody else that did not stay are going to get that 45K and are going to lose out, right? Yeah. All right, you can keep making payments and you can keep commenting. We're going to be ending the class now because I don't want to take any additional time here. You've already invested a lot staying up to this point, and I promise you that your investment is going to pay off. Thank you so much for giving me your time and your attention. And I'm sure you're going to get the reward back massively because I was able to make all of this money, and there's no reason why you cannot do the same if you follow the path that I've laid out. Cheers, guys.